Sauce on me. I got drip. Flood the rest. It's homage to the.
Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Anique. How y'all doing and whatever? How y'all doing and whatever? Hey. Hey kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Anique, your Anique Budgets. And on here we do cash stuff and budget and paying off for that and mind of business and not necessarily in them for orders. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, leave a comment, and like the video. So, girl, the frog in the back of my throat is living there rent free again, okay? Please pay a bill. But in today's video, we are going to be doing our cash stuffing of our cash envelopes and our ticket funds because, baby, we need to keep on track. We might be saving these saving challenges, but, baby, a regular everyday and regular long term, she needs to get together. So, if you're interested in watching this video, let's see how these cash envelopes get this money because, baby, we trying to give everybody something a little bit, you know? So, anyways, let's get into the video. So, first things first, let's count up how much money, girl, please, okay, please, whatever tongue twister is going on, please. Let's count up this money, see how much we're cash stuffing, and then let's start the video. So, 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, and 81. So, 281 is how much we are cash stuffing today, which is awesome. Okay, y'all, so I started doing, oh, maybe we went back a little bit much. I started doing my research for, not my research. Yeah, my research. So I started doing my research for basically how I plan to get to the hotel from my place in South Korea to, not my hotel, but the airport, my place in South Korea for my Japan trip. That's coming up in like 2 months in June, the beginning of June. So technically we only have like 1 month. So I started looking up how to get there. So I believe today I'm going to put in for my trip to basically go. But yeah, y'all, I started going by like the subway, the railroads, like do I take a taxi, do I take a bus, like all those. So I'm starting to look into that portion because I live in kind of like the boondocks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you, but I have 2 different cards because I have one type that's cash and I have one that's digital. So I have 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So we have $2,245 for tides, and we're adding a $50 bill. So we're adding a 50 to that. So now we have 1,000, 2,000, 2,100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 91, 92, 93, 94, and 95. So we have 295 now in tides, which matches, and we love that for us. Yeah, so I was looking at like, because I live in the boondocks, they have, let me not say this place is a boondocks, it's just close to it. It's like adjacent boondocks. So, 1, 2, they have $6. Oh, they have $6 left in groceries, and in groceries I'm adding a 10. So, 10, 15, 16. So, I was looking at the bus schedule to see, you know, what time they leave and stuff, because I want to leave here. I leave on a Saturday, and I want to basically get to Seoul, which is the capital of Korea, on that Friday night, because my flight leaves at like 8 o'clock in the morning, or the flight that I'm looking at leaves at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I want to do that, y'all. So I've been looking at that, getting prices and stuff for the transportation here to Seoul, spend the night in Seoul, and then like go from, when I'm coming back from Tokyo, spend the night again in Seoul, and then come back on like the train and the free bus. So y'all, I've been plotting, I've been planning. That's what I call it. I call it plotting, but it's really planning. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000 won for my transportation. I do have $5 that I'm adding to it. Excuse me. And you guys might be like, girl, you have a negative overspend of $13.33. Why don't you go ahead and pay that? Here's the thing. I'm going out this weekend to basically buy my mom's Mother's Day gift, and so because of that, I'm gonna use the cash. It takes $5. Sorry, the frog, y'all. It's the frog in the back of my throat. My bad. But I'm using the $5 to pay my bus ticket, so that's why I'm not putting it towards this $13.33, and I'm just putting it in here to add. So I'm gonna update it and say like, hey, you know, add in money, but I'm gonna take it away because we keep tracks, baby. But that's really what's happening. So that's why there's a $5 bill going in gas versus, you know, paying off my overspend that I have on there, because the overspend is on my credit card, and that's a part of my credit card balance, which is the whole thing. I'll tell you guys about that later. Next is allowance, which has $5, which technically I don't think I should have $5 in this allowance. I think I'm adding it and removing it, and I'm going to give it to groceries because I spend groceries to buy my my drinks. And so yeah, this is the receipt for that I moved over earlier, but I already spent this money basically. I'm just adding it in here. Yeah, it is the end of the second week that I'm stuffing these envelopes, so in reality, I would have already had this money, my $5, but yeah. And I just realized that my drinks cost $5.20. So I have this really cute little bear, you know, that I've been putting like all my USDs in. But I've done the system now where I'm using my credit card to pay for everything. And then I'm just, you know, I take my cash and I basically reimburse myself. So I haven't really been getting coins, so I'm keeping the cute little bear. Okay, I'm keeping her. We're gonna use her for something else later, but I'm keeping her, and yeah, that's really it. That's really all. I think I want a second one too, to be honest. Like, I want to get a second one of this. I think it's so cute, and I have plans for it at my next base, because I'm obviously not going to use coins because I am going overseas again. Oh, if I've not told you guys, I'm going to England. So be excited. I'm going to England. Sorry. And so, of course, pounds is what's going to be used. And so I'm still going to be using my credit card to pay for everything. And then again, you know, use my emergency fund to basically pay it off. So, yeah. Toiletries has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and $29. And in toiletries, we're adding a 5. And so now toiletries has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So, yeah, y'all. So that's the plan. That's toiletries. That's cool. This is household. Household has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So that's $57, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna trade out the 20 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm gonna trade out a 20 for 21s, and just to make sure this is still $57, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Lord, what is going on? All right, so household got 57, and we're adding $10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. And you know, somebody might be like, girl, you counting these money too much. We know how much it is. You know, this is how bank traders count money. I'm just letting you know. They count it to themselves, to you, and you count it back to them. And really all I'm trying to do is make sure that we don't have no problems at the end of this video. Because remember, like when we would have so much problems, bruh, can you remember when you had to find where you put money, that you put money wrong? Baby, I ain't got time for that. Okay, we have 50, 60 in here, and we're adding $15 because, y'all, I've been loving this part of my life where I get my hair done every month. I really do. I live 50, 60, 70, 75. I don't care what nobody says. I live. I get this joker done every single month, faithfully, like clockwork. It costs me $200 between taxis, and what's it called, the actual appointment, which is $170, and then taxis, which is basically like, yeah, taxis and the bus basically gonna run me $30 to $35, and so $210 is basically what it about runs me. But yeah, y'all, I love this little part of my life. Yeah, I love that. Once I get a car back and I move to England and stuff, and I get a car, like, we gonna be good. We gonna be great. Speaking of which, y'all, when I tell you I've been plotting about me leaving this place, like, it's great to always make plans ahead of time so you know what you're doing, but I am making all the plans. So 100, 200, 250, 300, 310, Girl, 100, 200, 350, 300, 310, 315, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 319 is in travel. And we are adding a $50 bill to travel. So travel now we'll have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 360, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. I am going to, yes, I am plotting for leaving here. So I am planning out when my stuff is getting picked up. Yeah, I'm planning when my stuff is getting picked up, how I'm flying out of here, how I'm going to get to the airport, all of the things. I'm planning my last hairdo day because I am, getting my hair done. The day that I actually leave, because the flight that I'm looking at to actually leave leaves at like 10 p.m. at night. I'm telling y'all, I am plotting, okay? Getting it together, plotting. So, all the things, y'all. I have to buy a small suitcase because, baby, when I tell you I am traveling light. Okay, I also need to get that small suitcase for me to travel to Japan, so I'm pretty sure I have to buy that soon. Next is my birthday, which has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 310. And my birthday is getting $30. I've also, I've also looked up plane tickets to basically go on my trip. I don't know why I said leave. Basically go on my trip, and baby, the way how these flights is cheap, the round trip is $150, y'all. I said, what? I said, talk to me dirty because I like it. Talk to me dirty. The round trip is $150. I'm looking at a hotel to stay at for the night in Seoul before my plane. Y'all, it was $35. It was $53. It was $43. I said, y'all, please, okay? You can do whatever, but please be gentle because this is too much. This is great. So my birthday is 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 330, 340. So 340 is now in my birthday. But yeah, y'all, so like I said, I'm going to be booking my hotel that night for the night before I leave, and then also the night that I come back. And then I'm going to go home basically the next day on Thursday. And I'm just going to chill for the weekend after I come back and all the things. So, yeah. Next is my home. My bad. Next is my home, which has 50, 70, 80, 90. And my home is getting $5. Which has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95 now. Almost close to 100. But yeah, so I've been looking at those, and then I also need to look at the Japan hotels too, to book those. But I'm really focusing on the Korean hotels, booking all of those, making sure all of those are available and ready, and then go from there. Clothing has $20, $30, $35. Yeah, $35 on clothing. Girl, you don't even add no money. $35, we're adding $5, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking at those as well. So I want to book all the things, the airfare, the hotels in Seoul for when I'm leaving and when I'm coming back, and then also figure out my travel to and from the airport in Seoul. I feel like once I get to Japan, we can figure out all the, you know, miscellaneous stuff. The hotel ain't really miscellaneous, but we can figure that all out once I get to Japan. But the previous to leave to go to Japan, I need to get that locked down, finito, okay? Do all the things military wise, do all the things, you know, travel wise. Yeah, we need that clocked, catered for, because it's mid-April and I leave beginning of June. Girl. Anyways, so now we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40 in clothing. So that's cool. That's cute. Yeah, that's that. And then, boom. Okay, so that's clothing. Next is family birthday, which has 100, 120, 130, 135, which is getting $53. So that is 50, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you guys have heard or if I've said it, but I already know what I'm getting my mom for her birthday, which is really what this is for. And so, yeah. So this is 100, 150, 170, 180, 85, 86, 87, 88. So we have $188 because I spent a little bit to buy something else that's for her birthday as well. So this was supposed to be $200, but we're at $188, and that's okay. I'll, you know, adjust, finagle, dibba dabble, all that things. But that's family birthday. Next is skincare, which has 100, 150, 160, 170, 76, 77, 78, 79. So we have $179 in skincare, and we're adding $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 100, 150, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. So we have 184 in skincare, which is great. A-okay. I'm trying to think if I want to use my, no, I said I was going to use it for when I'm leaving here, because I have to buy a whole bunch of moisturizing skincare and stuff when I'm leaving to go to, when I'm leaving Korea. And so, girl, focus. And so that's what I am basically doing right now. And so I'm saving up for right now. It's skincare. Focus. Thank you. Stop doing that. Okay, so this is my 1 month ahead binder. We're doing the internet right now for the bill that is being stuffed. So right now, internet has 1020. The goal is to get it to, what's the goal? The goal is to get it to 100, 120. I feel like the goal is 100 for internet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my total right now is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I know we real like civilized in this, but yeah, guys, this planning thing is, yeah. So that's the internet. Next bill is going to be electricity, and then our last one we're going to focus on is rent. Water is fully funded, phone bill is fully funded, and then we have extra subscriptions. So I did, for my subscriptions, want to start start basically putting them to an even number across the board. So I have $3 to share between each of the envelope, and so this is $14, and then I wanted Canva to be $15. So Canva is going to get $1 right now. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, cool. And we're going to give them 1, so that's $15. So that is my starting point for my base. Canva is $12.99, and so $13 is what I needed. But me being me, I like to do things in 5s or 10s. So Canva is going to be at $15, and then that's our base level, and basically now we'll start adding, you know, for the yearly. So that's what we're doing for Canva. Apple Services is at $27, which would make it need $2. ChatGPT is at $22, which would need $2. Renter's insurance is at $30, so that's the base for renter's insurance. So I'm going to add it to Apple Services, the other $2 that I do have for subscriptions. So Apple Services has 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28, and 29. So they're going to add another $1 to Apple Services, and that's going to be their baseline. So that's Apple Services. And then ChatGPT is at 22, and they're going to add $3, and 25 will be their baseline. And then we'll start, like I said, doing for the yearly. So, and then last but not least is our emergency binder. Live for her, okay? So again, we do not put cash in the emergency binder. We do not cash in the emergency binder. All cash in here is from all the other envelopes, because my emergency fund account, bank account, is used to pay for everything in here. Now, does that mean that I don't have other monies inside my bank account if stuff to hit the fan? No, that's not what that means. This just means that I have money that I can flex, you know, to do what needs to be done, which basically keeps me in budget. It's been so helpful, this system that I've set up. So if you guys would like to try it out and see if it works for you, go ahead and do that. My home maintenance as 100, 120, 21, 22, and 23. This is emergency fund, so in here we're adding $10. So home maintenance now has 100, 121, 30, 31, 32, and $33 in home maintenance. Okay. Next is car maintenance. Car maintenance has 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 101, and we are adding $10, so another 10. And so now it is 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110, and 111 in car maintenance, which is great. You know, we're just trying to get to a point where we can buy tires, 4 of them things. Because really, if you can buy tires, you can buy anything. Next is car insurance, which has 50, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and 78. In car insurance, we are adding $5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We sure are. And so we're going to put that in the back. And so this is 50, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. So now car insurance has $83, which I'm hoping I get like a mini car that like works and it's convenient and stuff. Because yeah, they told me to my aunt lives over in the UK, and so she was like, you know, they have a really good like subway system. So I'm trying to, if I want to travel around the UK, subway system it, and you know, I'm just gonna get like a beater kind of car for like my daily back and forth to work, because your girl is not trying to spend too much on getting a car, but I'm also figured out how to get a car where I don't have to use my 100 envelope fund to pay for it, which is awesome. But yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you guys. Well, I will tell you guys more about that later in a separate video. But yes, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this cash envelope stuff and then all the things that you heard. And then I'll definitely will be telling y'all how I basically paid and move and shake for this trip. So yeah, but my name is Anik. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
How you wanna do it? How you wanna get it? I'm out that, out of my mind. Can't even talk, can't even walk. Bad little thing.